the brand Alice and the Pirates came out, and that's a brand of Baby the Star Shines Bright. And when they came out with it, they started doing a lot of pirate themes. So then that, of course, became its own little thing, and that has kind of, you know, it's actually pretty hard to do without that exact brand because no other brands really mess with that. But you'll see like a lot of little, you know, the tricone hats, and it has, yeah. Sometimes you'll see eye patches too, which is really adorable if done right, and Amy does it right, and often. It normally has like a lot of sailing and ship motifs on it, but it won't be as light as Sailor really was. It'll be more darker,
like darker look, kind of like, I don't know, yeah, Jack Sparrow was really that, I guess.
And more so probably.
Yeah, maybe. Easy to pull off as well, since a lot of it heavily relies on the accessories you have. So like piratey kind of boots or like more dramatic shoes. Accessories like the hat, eye patch, or like gloves, jewelry, so also just like difficult. Hime Lolita is a combination of Hime Gyaru, which is like another style, and Lolita. So it's basically, Hime means princess in Japanese, so it means like, usually what makes the style, in my opinion, is the hair, because they always have like a bouffant kind of up top hair, it's curly, and it has classic and sweet influences, so a lot of the style has whites, pinks, really frilly, poofy dresses that are like under sleeves, long sleeves.
Perfection is literally the biggest part of it. This is not the type of Lolita where you can roll up into your panel 40 minutes after you wake up. Like, or you know, 20 minutes after I start. We're doing great today. But she's already a princess. This is Alex, by the way, just for a moment. This is a great time since she is actually a princess. But anyway, your hair isn't going to be the slightest bit out of place. You're going to see perfect makeup, perfect skin. So it really does take a lot more time for people to pull off. We have seen it. We've done fashion shows where we've seen people just, you're like, yes. Yes. But it's very difficult, and sometimes you'll see like little scepters and little tiaras as props. Alex is not wearing Hime, but she is a princess, so that was a good point for that. And yeah, it still follows all the rules of Lolita, even though it takes a wee bit from Hime Gyaru.
So Kura is like what I'm wearing today, which is one of my favorite styles. It's just all black and like gothic though. It's a little more sweet, so as you see, like I have the curly hair, I don't look very too dramatic, like I just look kind of, oh look, it's cute, but it's all black. And it's one of the easier styles, I think, if you're just starting, because all you have to own is black, and just make sure to key pieces you own follow the Lolita guidelines.
So if you find yourself as one of those people who go shopping, you're like, wow, I should stop buying more black. This black thing is so cute. This is great for you. Right? It can actually be any style though. The main point is that it is all black, and it doesn't really matter if you had like a button with a gold print on it or like little embroidery. Kuro is really beautiful because a lot of the details are very subtle. There will be black print on black and things like that, and it's actually very gorgeous in its own way. Shiro is pretty much what we just talked about, but reversed to white. That was the easiest way to describe it. That's really difficult to pull off though. I would be terrified to eat in a white dress, to sit in a white dress, to breathe in a white dress. I would not trust myself with a white dress at all. And it's the same thing. It would be all white, and it can be literally any style of Lolita. I'm sure you could do it gothic someday somehow. So really you could fit anything, but
I've seen it.
yeah. And we should really find photos of that. Just be like, look, this is awesome. Someone do it. But it's way less popular than Kuro because it is like,
what if I spill tea on myself, which does happen a lot sometimes.
Some of us are really clumsy. Never gonna happen. touch above, a touch below. And a lot of times it does blend with other styles, other sub-styles. So pirate is actually really common to mix with it. So you'll see Cadona with like a little tricorn hat very often. And punk too is a little bit easier to blend in with that. And oh yeah, it doesn't actually have to be all for guys. I know that it seems like a little bit more manly, but this is actually way more popular for girls than anything else. It's a strange thing because most Cadonas are girls. And if a guy's wearing Lolita, he's probably either wearing Aristocrat or actual Lolita. Cadona doesn't really seem as popular for actual guys for whatever reason, but you definitely can do it too. Casual.
Casual Lolita is a popular starting point for most people because you can easily mix in your everyday items with just like a few Lolita items that you're starting with. So you can often be crossed like over with other fashions like casual gothic, casual punk, casual sweet, just like any other Lolita style. The color choices are endless, so you can wear blacks, pinks, pastels. Honestly, I don't really see a ton of casual since it's like the big thing that makes it is the skirt, and the shirt is more they usually the shirts these are Katsucon, yeah, which are like Lolita t-shirts sort of, but a little fancier because they have like bows on it or like little ruffles on sleeves, but you can tell it's more toned down.
And yeah, it's absolutely wonderful to start off with if you're a little unsure about how people are going to take it. I don't really see a lot of jumper skirts or one pieces with casual, but you will see the skirt and then we'll have the petticoat, of course. That will be like the key point. But you know, even though you're wearing that, you can probably wear your own cardigan or your own blouse and like tights you have. And it's a lot more chill. If you want to wear it to school, you know, it's a lot safer. Alex, I know you used to wear Lolita to school all the time, and I'm sure that this was
Yes, pretty much
you can
helpful.
speak with that, by the way.
I mean, yeah, I wore Lolita in high school a lot, and to kind of ease into it, I definitely wore a lot of casual, and then kind of stepped it up so people were like, oh, I get it now.
The general progression.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we've actually discussed all of the different types, you may be thinking like, okay, this is a Affording Lolita, why are we doing the basics? It's so that you can really plan what you want to wear. Why would you want to really plan ahead? It really saves you money. That's the biggest thing. If you know what your favorite color schemes, what your favorite styles are, and you can start there, you'll save so much money as opposed to experimenting with a ton of things, which later on, of course, if you find that you love the things you started with, you can start branching out, which is the best way, I think, to do it. It really saves so much money. I cannot begin to explain that. If you plan your wardrobe ahead too, you won't experience this thing where you buy like a dress and you realize, I have no blouse for this. Oops, now I have to go and buy like a whole other piece that could be quite expensive. You can create complete outfits faster too if you plan ahead. So if you start out, like let's say your favorite color is pink. It doesn't need to be pink. But if you start thinking like, well, if I start getting pink items, what do I want to wear with them? Let me get pink shoes, a white blouse, white tights or whatever. And you get there, then you can start moving on to like, already I have all the base pieces, I can just add another dress sort of thing, if that makes sense. Matching is incredibly important for Lolita, so this is why we mentioned this. You're not going to see someone who's wearing like all light blue and then black shoes or something like that. Like you'll see balance throughout it. So you really want to plan ahead. Yes. So your first pieces, absolutely petticoat first. I know it's really hard. You're going to want to jump into getting that dress or that one piece, which absolutely you can buy that first, but then you're going to have it sitting, staring at you like, hey, didn't you want to wear me? You can wear me around the house, but you know, you probably need that petticoat sort of thing. Blouses for sure you will need because bloomers are really wonderful, but as far as the very beginning stages, you can get away with wearing shorts underneath. Just make sure you're covering up because you don't really realize how much you hate them until that gust of wind happens. Shoes are great. And a headpiece too is very important just to make sure you balance it. It once again doesn't need to be something big. I know a lot of people in other Lolita panels will be like, you have to wear a belt. You do not have to wear a belt. Like little delicate flower pieces and other things like that.